I'm gonna start off by saying why I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down because I hurt my knee this past week in baseball, so I'm not able to stand up. And sorry about my voice in advance. I'm also sick with. I'm sick, but have you ever been on a date with someone that you had no idea who they were, or if they actually who they said they are, and you felt you were questioning what if you were doing the right thing or not? Well, I have, and the feeling sucks. It is a horrible feeling, a feeling that I hope none of you ever have to go through. I'm gonna start by talking about why we have that feeling that we have when we go on a date for the first time with someone we've never met in person. I think it's because we know that something could possibly go wrong, or like I said, they're lying about who they are, and that glimpse feeling that you have when you're like, dang, did I make a mistake by asking them on a date or something like that? And like I said, I've been there before. I do not like the feeling, and I have left before without saying anything because I didn't trust my gut, and I didn't trust my gut. Um, the second thing I'm going to be talking about is the inconsistencies between online talking and real life talking, and why dating apps can ruin that whole thing. I think that people act different behind the phone, especially with dating apps, and that causes people to see a side that everyone wants to see when they're actually the exact opposite. And I feel like we've all struggled from that before. And I think that no matter what, when you're on a dating app, you just need to act like who you are and just trust that they like you for you. Um, the third thing I'm going to be talking about is the unconscious feeling between safety and trust and all that stuff. I think that safety is a big thing. You need to be able to look out for yourself. One, you need to be, like I said, you need to be able to look out for yourself. Two, you need to be able to look out for the people around you because you don't have, like I said, you have no idea if they're a safe person to be around, if they can hurt you or anyone else around you. So I think that's why you have to have kind of a safety buckle on and make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. The fourth thing I'm going to be talking about is the excitement you have when you meet someone on a dating app because you see all this stuff and what they look like, and you get excited about it and you hope that you guys hit it off really well. And you need to, like I said before, you need to remember that you've never met them in person, and you need to be able to take in consideration that they may not act like how they act over the phone. The fifth thing I'm gonna be talking about is the emotional cost, um, and why it people think dating apps are the way to go. I, me personally, I don't think dating apps are the way to go. I think you find the person you're looking for by being patient, one, and two, trusting that God has the best plan for you and the best person waiting for you. Um, I think that we get too excited about wanting to share something with someone when we, like I said, we need to be patient and we need to be able to let someone come to us, not go looking out there for someone, just find anyone that likes you and try and make a life with them. Um, the sixth thing one of the last things I'm going to be talking about is the anonymous aspect to matching and messaging before a date. I think there's certain questions you need to ask when you go on it before you go on a date, like what you want and need to know about them. If they come from a if they come from a good background, if they have good goals and aspiration to be something bigger. I personally think that that's something I take into consideration because I think dating apps, all people want is just to meet and hang out with someone, and we all know where that can go. And I personally don't think that dating apps are the way to go. And last thing I'll be talking about is why I think that dating apps shouldn't be around is because one of the first things I talk about is you don't know if they're real or not. I think in this day and age, you have no idea if someone's fake or if it's an AI. Especially this day and age, AI is used for pretty much everything, and I think we need to be able to see someone in person and get to know them instead of using an app, because like I said, it could be a robot or a computer making a person, which ends up being fake, or someone who is a guy acting like a girl or a girl acting like a guy, and that causes a huge red flag, and you pretty much end up getting blackmailed, and I don't think that's the way to go. Thank you.